How y'all doing as we continue with this, what we call the stress. Year one, Elohuum, the stress. Stress is a word that describes all the environmental illness that surrounds your day. Stress can be had anywhere in the world, but the stress that we are talking about is in the United States of American cities. Stress is the number one illness that affects the original people, melanated, now called Black people. Stress is the number one illness that affects the original people. Through the hustle and bustle of responding to the false lifestyle of this country's global plan of slavery, we, or you, as God's chosen, must not be fooled by the illusion of time and invention. Almost to this day, 30 years ago, I was chosen to represent the descendants of the first slavery system in America. Out of the many millions that were called, I was chosen. The name of those who are chosen will soon be brought to the light with the many responsibilities that we need. The advancement of what is called the living dead. As the firstborn of the second movement of the living dead, my job is to observe and to establish the major link throughout America. To live with those who are less fortunate than those who knew the knowledge of self. To watch the so-called leaders and religious men and women, and then to find out their motives towards what is called the Black nation. Who sent me? The Most High, who you call God, sent me. I am here to ensure honesty, an honest view from a person who woke up to the truth of our reality. Arriving to this planet, I landed in a body that was burnt out and almost destroyed. Only years later, I regained the right character. I was told reason and why. My job was to take the righteous and make their bodies brand new. Through study and application of the natural healing process, I am now one of the best looking men on the planet. Thank you. Most people of my physical age are contented with having a body that is old in age. Time does not supposed to affect us as it does. Many of you original people have been led to believe that you are supposed to get old. We must not get old. We do not get old if you take care of your body. This knowledge of maintaining your body was erased from your memory. This was done upon you being captured in the 1500s. For approximately 600 years, you, the original people, were crossbreeded with the sick Europeans. Not only were they crossbreeded and mixed into a state of being corrupted, this brought about a middle nation of light-skinned people called mulattoes. These light-skinned people were supposed to be the excuse and the conscience for the original people to feel sorry for the sick Europeans. For 400 years, it has worked. They are original people who will leave their families to be miseducated. It's called collage. Many Blacks have wasted time doing shameful acts to be in groups that would ensure them safety and a position in this particular society. As I proceeded to evaluate what was going on in America and explain why we did not go back home, why we as a nation of people are not represented by our own. From my traveling throughout the many states of the United States of America, I realized we as a new nation of people that are the descendants of the first slavery movement are still in slavery. From my observation of the many attitudes that Europeans have to offer in the last 20 years, I now release the 7 plagues that will affect the world. All those who are righteous will now have to do what they know is good for who they call God. All those who think that they are fooling God is in trouble. As you continue to live with these people, you will see yourself getting the same strange diseases that they will have. There is no medication that will relieve you from the curse that has been put on these people. Being their friends is only a false word. We are to be concerned with family and tribal kins. We are to deal with people that are looking for what we call black supremacy. Before I made the determination of the many facts that were so plainly evident, I met many of the original people with the spirit of the struggle, those who would not let this black backward society fool them into thinking that everything was all right. Yes, I have been influenced by those who kept the faith in what they call God and the black man and his woman. There are people who have given their life to maintaining the dignity and honor to pass those virtues to the children. It did not make any difference if the mother